Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. And today we will be maintaining a streak like every day, and the LeetCode daily. Basically we are solving the LeetCode daily questions every day, and I'm uploading the explanation as well as solving with you guys on the go. So the question number here is 717, which is 1 bit and 2 bit characters. So it is a pretty easy question. Let me zoom in so that you guys can also see if you are viewing on a screen. Yeah, it is. So like this is the question, 1 bit and 2 bit characters. Basically we are given two special characters where the first character can be represented by 1 bit, which is 0, and the second character can be represented by 2 bits, 1 0 or 1 1, because like it is a binary array. So we only have two possibility of numbers, which is either 0 or 1. So 1 bit is definitely represented by 0, it is already assigned, and second 2 bits can be represented by either 1 0 or 1 1. So like that. So what we have to find is that we are given a binary array of bits that will always end with 0, and we have to return true if the last character, it must be a 1 bit character. So if the last character, which is a 1 bit character, is 0, if it is true, then we have to return true, otherwise false. For example, in this question, here we are given a bits input 100. So here if we start from scanning from left to right from here, so like it is 10. So this is a 2-bit character 10 here, like this. Then the last one left out is 0, which is obviously the left out one will be a 1-bit character. So the output is true because the last character is a 1-bit character here, 0, and the only way to decode it is 2-bit character and 1-bit character. So the last character is 1-bit character. We just need to basically go through it. It is not some mathematical process or something that we need to understand, or a formula that we need to apply. We just need to skim through it, scan through it. That is what our code is going to do when we are writing the code. And in this in example also, there is this bit of 1 triple 1 and 0. So here first double 1 is a bit, then 2-bit character, then again it is 10. So it will also be 2-bit character rather than a single bit. So the output will be false because the last one is not a 1-bit character but rather a 2-bit character. So that is the whole question. Let's write the code for it and let me explain you on the way. So here let me zoom in the code itself. So here, so obviously like yesterday, today's question is also basically in wants output in the form of true or false. So it will be a boolean class that we'll be using. So public boolean is one character, int bits, that we will be using a array of bits basically. So first let's like declare an index. Basically we will be declaring an index, that means we will be scanning through the index. So first we will be taking the index as 0, and then we will be also doing the length of the integer binary array basically, but in the form of integer. So bits dot length, we are assigning the I integer value, which is indexing 0, and n the value of the length of the string. And we will be scanning till n minus 1, because we will be scanning before the last character, because the last character should be 1 bit, but if it is not, then it will be 2 bit. So we will be scanning till n minus 1. That will be an important point for this problem. So we have only already declared the two variables I and n. Now we will be running a for loop which stops before the final bit basically, because we have to scan only till n minus 1, because the last one is already decided by the previous scanning mechanisms. So running a while loop, n minus 1, and within that we will be putting a if and else statement within a while loop. You guys must have like recognized the pattern. Every day we will be running some kind of while loop, for loop, and within that we are running if else pattern. So it is a very common pattern, you guys can understand also. So if bits is equals to 1, so suppose it is scanning, okay, it is scanning through the index, okay, the I is an index value, it's starting from 0 1 2, that's why it is initialized with I equals to 0. So it is moving through the complete array, and if it finds on a specific index that the value assigned to that index is 1, then it skips that part and finds it as a 2-bit character, because if it is a 1, then the other can be either 0 or 1. So even if it is 0, then also it is 2-bit character 1 0, or even if it is 1, then it is a 2-bit character 1 1. So that is why even if it finds a 0, it automatically assigns it a 2-bit character, as long as it is not the last one Otherwise it returns false, because the last one should be 0 to be a 1 bit character, that to include it without any other one. So it might be a bit fast, you can slow down the video and understand it. So if bits I equals to 0, we'll just skip the other character, and now we will be running an else statement. Here this is the if statement, now this is an else statement. Now I will be plus equals to 1. Why it is plus equals to 1? Because now if it is not equals to 1, then it is equals to 0, because it is a binary bit, so only two possibilities. So if it is equal to 0, then then it is a 1 bit character automatically, as long as it is the last one or not. And if we have exactly landed on the last index, which is 1, and it is a 1 bit character, then it returns the value of that thing and returns true. So the thing is, what we are gonna do is, we will be like final thing, we will be returning whatever values is required, which is the value of the index minus 1. So this was the solution of today's problem, and it is pretty easy. Basically, let me give you a line by line explanation. So first, we are declaring int I equals to 0, and n equals to bits dot length, which means we are initializing pointer and the length. The pointer is I equals to 0 and the length is n. And then we are running a for loop, which is while I less than n minus 1, where we stop before the final bit of the complete binary array, because that final 0 might be a part of a 2-bit character, which we have already started earlier, so we stop there. And within that while loop, we are learning two conditions, that if bits is equals to 1, then we always start a 2-bit character, so we skip 2. That's why I plus equals to 2. Otherwise, if it is not 1, then it is 0, which means it is a 1-bit character, so we move only one step, I plus equals to 1. And then at the end, we return I equals to n minus 1, which is 1 less than the index, because if pointer landed exactly on the last index, that last bit is a standalone 1-bit character basically. That's why we are doing that. I hope you guys are able to understand it. Let me run it. So we have passed the test cases. Let me go to the original size to submit it. So great, we have done it with 0 millisecond and a great time complexity. Now let me increase it, the size, and more than that, let me show you the code. So this is the code. So this is the complete, wait, this is a complete code that you guys can practice on your own also. I will give the problem link in the description box. You can directly visit this problem and practice it. Not like, it's not like you have to do today itself, because it is trick of the day or it is LeetCode daily. You can, whenever you are facing problem in this kind of question, you can visit here, do again and practice again. So thank you, let's meet tomorrow.